Well, a very close friend of our family. He's a very big friend of mine. Came over and actually helped me out with Jeep with my clutch problem, and he was so nice to help me out financially too, as far as buying the master and slave cylinder. You can't ask for much more than that. All right. Well, he actually did hands on. I basically held the flashlight and the camera. All right, but unfortunately, I did not get enough light on 100% of the video, so it is dark. I understand that, and I don't blame you for giving me feedback about that. Just restrict the thumbs down, okay? All right. So I do realize that, but you should be able to get enough out of it to actually understand what's going on, along with the Chilton book, and you know, you can get that at the library. I have one. So sit back, watch the video as many times as you want. Okay, but understand that I try my best to get as much light on it. It's very tight underneath the Jeep, even when it's on jacks. Okay, so sit back and enjoy the video. All right, that's the master cylinders right there, and on top of it, okay, right there, on top of it is a little Allen wrench. They got to turn that to get to bleed, and that's what we're working on right now. Okay, after we bled it, I can't really see without too much light, but I pushed down, I started the vehicle, pushed down the clutch, started the vehicle, and we tried getting the fluid down. Fluid's still up high. So we're right now going to go pick up a master and slave cylinder, and we did some shopping on the internet, and AutoZone seems to be able to beat Advance Auto's price, and they have both in stock. So we're heading over there to go pick things up, and we're going to swap one out at a time, see what happens. Okay, we just got back from the store, and we picked up
pedals on the right, brakes on the left.
we picked up a slave cylinder, and it looks like just an O-ring and all that goes inside. This thing comes off right there, an O-ring and the pin goes in for the line. That's the thing that to bleed it. That's that we did underneath. That was unsuccessful, and that's going to come off before it actually goes on. 2 bolts. Looks kind of easy to replace, but that's what we're going to do first before we change out that master cylinder and see if this actually fixes it. I have no idea how well this is coming out. It definitely looks the slave cylinder. Was that the 2 bolts that holds it in?
Yep.
If you get fluid, you won't have that bucket under it, right? How much suction is it to pull that thing out?
Well, it's not that. It's just trying to get on this thing. All right, do you have a wrench?
What's that? Let me turn this off real quick. It's a 13 millimeter wrench. Let's take that thing off. Did the socket wrench work at all for anything, or is it just
Yeah, it just, there's not enough angle there to move it back and forth. Had enough to break it loose, but then that was it. This is probably gonna be too big. Let me have an out head, just smaller than this one.
Here's the whole set.
And we'll try this one right here. That's bigger than I want.
Pushed out on the other side.
Huh?
It's sticking out on the other side. You just can't grab it?
Yeah.
You might want to have the bucket underneath that too, huh?
Right now it's in the way.
Okay.
So
What the bucket is?
this is.
Oh, okay.
And we'll still see if we can shift it around. So there we go.
So that's sticking out real good now. I think they give a new one with that too.
Huh?
They give a new one with
Yeah.
no fluid.
Okay.
Yeah, hope that line's not binded up because that reservoir is still full. So you think the main cause is that rod pulled out of there?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say push it on the clutch.
Let's see what happens.
See what happens. Okay.
Okay, so the O-ring went onto that instead of into the cylinder, and then it's going to push it in and seat it in the cylinder. And all you do is put the pin in to put it into place. Okay, and of course when we bled this, let me get the light so you got some.
Okay.
All right, so when the cylinder was out, I pushed on the pedal and we got nice flow of fluid, so we know. Of course,
Before we do that, let's.
we know it's the slave cylinder that caused the problem.
Okay, see, I'll stay there. Let's like start it out here.
What are you going to do out here?
Well, I'm going to start the pin here,
Oh, okay.
which I think will make it a little easier.
Of course, it doesn't want to slide through nice and easy, right?
No, it doesn't. It shouldn't because it needs to be tight. So we just need to wiggle it around a little bit. Start to push it through a little bit. Yeah, I think you're.
You went too far in.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Okay.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
That's the best way I know how to do them.
Channel
Okay.
locks.
Right? They work.
Yeah.
All right, now.
What do you need?
Well, I need some of this little stuff out of my way here. Of course, now I don't remember which one's which. There's that one right there is the one I need. Get some stuff out of the way. Get that out of the way for the moment.
Light okay for you?
Yeah.
So basically just sliding in there and putting the 2 bolts on, if it's that easy. Guess if the rod goes through the clutch, okay.
Okay.
You think there's a torque on those nuts at all?
Absolutely no idea.
Probably do it just like I do the axles. Best guess.
All right, where's the other nut at?
Don't see it here.
There it is.
So I guess we're about ready to bleed the system after this, huh?
Yep, we'll get this tightened up.
Now, neither my friend or I are mechanics, so after the slave or the master is removed and replaced, you want to make sure that you pump that pedal, the clutch pedal, and continue to pump it to get the air out of there. You want to go down on the slave on top and bleed that, get a smooth running fluid going down and all that, cap it off, and then have somebody up on top pouring that fluid in while it's happening. You need 2 people to do it because you don't want that reservoir to run dry. All you'll do is suck in air, and it's a never-ending venture. Okay, so I got to let you know though, this did not fix my problem, neither the slave or the master. However, they did need to be replaced. All right, I have something more severe wrong with the Jeep that's inside of the clutch housing assembly. And I'm to the point of, I'm so frustrated now because this is the 4th time this has happened. It's since 2001 when I bought it, and financially bound, I just can't afford to do anything else with it. I'm really considering selling the vehicle. Even in this state now, the Blue Book marks it up around $4,600. A tow away, needs repair. Okay, and it still has a pretty good value, and I'm really considering doing that. It's going to be more than that because I have other things installed. So anyway, the video should help you out, and just remember you have to bleed it out in order to get the air out of the system. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and hey, subscribe and see a lot more, a whole bunch of other stuff coming, and maybe another vehicle that I'm going to be working on. I think that Malibu that I replaced the radiator on might be my next vehicle.